He wasn't cheating on me. He would, worship what I walked on. He was that, but he was too corny for me. Like,
mess with the chick that like you, not the one you like. The one you like, you're gonna accept all kind of stuff out of it.
What's up, guys? Hope you are all having a good one, and welcome. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started.
he wasn't cheating on me. He would, worship what I walked on. He was that, but he was too corny for me. Like, tell me sit down. Tell me stop going out. God. Don't put your hands on me, but put your foot down. Like, every time I want to go out, I can go out. Anytime I want to, I can, whatever, do it.
How did it get that far?
If they don't drop a bomb from that.
How did it get that far for you ain't just learned he was corny when you married.
Right. Did you marry him and he was corny?
I did, because I had a son and I wanted him to have a family, and I don't have a family. It's just been my mama, my brother, my sister, and just my strong
that his
ass.
son?
I'm sorry, this up.
Was that his son?
Yes, right. Yes.
Well, I said it.
No.
I'm gonna tell you why it's fucked up.
Yes, hold up. Yes,
Oh, so you had
One mic.
So I was a good wife. I came to bed with the lingerie on, danced and freaky shit, and that shit for me. I don't think I ever want to be married again, but the that with the married men, I feel you guys. So they come home angry as shit, mad because they gotta take care of kids, mad because your wife, in the house, you want to look at porn, you want to play video games, you want to do all that little childish shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel the women that are married, and I feel the women that are side, because at the end of the day, he want to be with you, but he can't be with you because he got kids with this. And then you make him happy.
Do you hear what you're saying?
What am I saying?
This is why niggas dog women. Yeah, you just destroyed a good man. Jesus can't save these hoes. Why are you trying?
The older I grow, the more I understand why the Bible says that a wise woman builds her home while a foolish woman destroys it with her own hands. Don't get me wrong, the Bible talks a lot about wisdom and foolishness. As a matter of fact, most of the time when the Bible talks about wisdom and foolishness, it's always regarding men. But somehow, when it comes to marriage, it purposefully says a wise woman and a foolish woman. Not to say that a foolish man cannot destroy his own marriage or a wise man cannot build his own marriage, but somehow the precision was made regarding the woman, and the older I grow, and just by observing, I can see that it is true. 9 times out of 10, when marriages fail, it is because of women. Not only that, the older I grow, I'm starting to see validity in why back in the good old days, women were not allowed to run their mouths in public. This woman just said the most ignorant and devious shit that can ever come out of someone's mouth. And she is not even bordered by it. Even though she's wrong and she sounds like a demon, she is super comfortable. She is wrong, but she's confidently wrong. This is a woman who was married to a good man according to her own words. A good man who treated her right. She was married to a good man who worshipped her. Even though as a man you should not be worshipping women, it's pathetic, but that's beside the point for now. But, she was married to a good man, and yet she decided to leave him. Because he was not putting his foot down and actually trusted her ability to do the right thing. This just shows how devious women really are. It is hard to accept, especially if you are not the kind of person who is not naturally a dick, but unfortunately, in order for you to get the best out of a modern woman, you need to treat her like shit. Yes, I know it sounds callous, but that's the way it is. But don't get me wrong, I do not believe that it is in women's nature to seek these kind of attributes. As you already know, I do not believe in the theory of evolution. People will say that, no, it's because of evolution, men who are of higher status would treat women in a way that is not ideally right. So that's why women have evolved to see these kind of traits as sign of being high value, and all that nonsense. Personally, I don't believe in that. I believe that everything is going to matter of education. It's not nature, it is nurture. We live in a world that glamorizes toxic behavior. And for that I will point out her family status, how she grew up. When she talked about her family, she didn't talk about her father or some sort of fatherly figure who gave her male guidance. She only talked about women, which I assume means that her mom dealt with a pookie, probably her grandma did too, her aunts and all of that. Looking at her, it looks like dealing with pookie is the norm. So, she got used to men treating women like shit. And that's what she was looking for. And when she got with a good man, she didn't know how to behave. The drama and the dysfunction was not present. She tried to create it, but she failed, and ultimately she left to go back where she truly belonged.
She belongs to the streets.
And she goes on to say that the man was corny. Again, showing that all she's used to, all she grew up seeing were the women in her family dealing with pokies. She called him corny. But again, you know that we are dealing with modern women here, so, the mess is deep. She called him corny, but weirdly enough, she had no problem having sex with a man that she thought was corny, and got pregnant. She saw him as a trick, as someone that she can finesse. She laid down with him. She got pregnant. Judging by how she explained, sounds like it was not in her plans to get knocked up, but she did get knocked up. And unfortunately, the man decided to do the right thing and marry her, not knowing that he was marrying Jezebel. They got married, they started living together. She couldn't deal with the corny man anymore since there was no dysfunction, she left. She can't even be a man's piece because again, she was not taught. All she knows is that, okay, it's time for me to do things like a woman to be a good wife, bust it open. And this is why women are not respected. Again, I'm not saying that it's in their nature, because a man can also have such a twisted, decadent thought process. The problem is education. From where I'm seeing it, this is a woman who has been educated to think like this. This is a woman who has been educated to think that chaos is the normal state of affairs. And that's why men who have easy access to women don't take women seriously. It's because of women like these. She was married to a good man, her own words. And she decided to divorce him because he was corny. She's saying that no, when he comes back from work, he's not in a good mood, and while she was trying to cheer him up with sex, he's not receptive, and that's why. And she's talking about him not putting his foot down. On that, yes, I agree, put your foot down. You need to have standards. But again, as a woman who is mentally sound, an adult, you should know that certain things that you are doing are not acceptable. Why are you doing them and then expect people to tell you not to do them? This is just wild. She never loved that man, she saw him as a safety net at a specific point of her life. And the moment she got her groove back, she bounced. She destroyed his life, but more importantly, she destroyed the family unit. Modern women are like the devil, they only come to kill, steal, and destroy. They kill your dreams, steal your joy, money, and time, and they destroy your legacy. As long as men will still give such women a pass, things will never change. But again, at the end of the day, life is a choice. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.